So this is a tricky chapter to kind of judge, because in a sense, a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, it's the EDO Tensei thing all over again. A lot of people don't like it when you bring back characters from the past, because it's kind of like, you know, a lot of them, their part in the story was helping to progress certain characters and, you know, their development and stuff like that. Similar to like, Ull was able to help Gray grow as a character, and Leon, and a lot of these different characters. But to be honest, at the same time, it is kind of a nice, I guess, turn back and look back at the same time to see how far these characters have grown. Like, okay, this character that, you know, Natsu, let's just say, struggled with at some given point, ultimately bringing him back, can Natsu just completely devastate this motherfucker now, and he has no hopes. And I'm kind of curious exactly what magic it is that is doing this. Like, are they actually completely recreated, or is it kind of like, you know, EDO Tensei, where they're just like a figment of it, but they're not really real because, like, you know, they're just like little leaves or whatever the hell EDO Tensei was? Or is it kind of like One Piece World Red, where it was just literally like a leaf that turned into the person? I'm kind of curious about that. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hype as fuck. I really am, to see Hades back, Ull, Zancro. There's just so many people that are back that is actually like, this is a good test to see, have they grown since then, or how much have they grown, or have they regressed? I mean, some of the people from Tartarus coming back, like Kyoka and the dude that Wendy fought, I'm kind of like iffy because it was just very recent that they, you know, got defeated or whatever. But still, nonetheless, it's hype as fuck to see them back, and it's going to be a very good challenge. And it's kind of like, we don't have that many more of the Spriggan 12 left, so to actually have some of these people again, I think personally it's a pretty damn good thing. And, you know, all that aside, hype, I am hype. I ain't gonna lie, to see Hades back, I'm curious to see if Loxus is gonna be able to take him out. I mean, Hades was a strong motherfucker, but we know how Hero likes to make Loxus, and Loxus has grown a lot. So in that regard, good shit there. Also, I think one of the things that the chapter provided very well is development for Kagura. To see her actually save this motherfucker that she wanted him dead. You know, she wanted to kill him, you know, cut his balls off and feed it to him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But to actually see her save Jalal, it truly is a demonstration of her character and how much she's grown. And I guess that's kind of like, you know, oh, being around Erza and, you know, Fairy Tail Guild makes you a better person or whatever. But nonetheless, that was good character development there. And honestly, simple chapter in a sense, but epic chapter at the same time. I personally, I'm riding with it right now. I know some people are going to say, but, you know, this is like regression. They already surpassed this, and this is kind of like cheap writing, bringing back old villains. And I totally get that. But, I mean, it's Fairy Tail at the end of the day. And personally, I think this is going to be a good test to see where these characters are at now, opposed to where they were, you know, a couple years ago before the time skip, or just in general how much they've grown. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of this. I'm hoping they don't get dusted, but they probably will. I would not be surprised if like a lot of these people get one hit KO'd. I think one of the most interesting ones is going to be probably Ull, because Ull was, you know, pretty much Gray's surrogate mother and Leon. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes. I'm just really hoping that it's not just like, you know, Hades gets punched once and he just fucking blows up or some dumb shit like that. Let's get some good fights in there, Hero, please. I know I'm asking for a lot, but please. So yeah, honestly, very short and simple, very good chapter. I personally, I'm riding with it. I think that this is some good shit to see where Fairy Tail is at right now. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you more so, hey, you know, this is hype, I can't wait to see where the characters have gone since then, you know, how strong they are? Or are you disappointed, like, oh, I don't want to see it? Again, there's some of them that I don't want to see. Kyoka coming back is kind of pointless. Likewise with that one dude that Wendy fought. Some of the Tartarus people was like, that wasn't that long ago. That was like an arc or two ago. So not really fond of that. Although again, it could showcase how much they've grown since the Tartarus arc as well. So that's kind of a good scale to see how much they've changed over the time skip. But nonetheless, it's just kind of like, oh, there's some kind of but then there's some really hype ones. So yeah, that's where I'm standing with it. But I want to know your thoughts on it. And what do you think about Kagura's character development? To be honest with you, I thought she was for the most part over this shit about Jalal, but I guess seeing her brother kind of re-triggered some of those memories and some of that hatred she had for Jalal, so it's understandable in that regard. But I think it's great for her character to see that she's finally somewhat gotten over it and moved on about wanting to kill Jalal over her brother. And your raw thoughts of all this. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything about this video, make sure to drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk me on Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm Forneverworld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.